Final point I want to make is, since I'm encouraging you not to think about your emotions so much, in that case, where does your positive self-esteem, your state control, your self-discipline, your ability to react to adversity, where does that come from if I'm not going to like tell you go get in a positive state or like jack up your emotions or that kind of stuff? Well, I'm going to tell you something more powerful than emotions, okay? Emotions are very, very powerful, but there's something I know that's more powerful, and that is beliefs, okay? Beliefs are more powerful than emotions. If you know, like truly know something is true of the world, that's unshakable. Your emotions can change moment to moment, right? One day you may be happy, next day you're sad. Okay, you seem different. But regardless, I know that I'm alive. I know that there's gravity. I know, for me, I know that when I'm in a relationship with a girl, she is better off for it. And for me, I know that with basically the level of certainty that I know that I'm alive and I know that there's gravity. And how do I know that? It's because I know all the reasons why, and I know them not just like on a listed kind of like, I can say A, B, C, D, E reasons why, but I know why those reasons relate to female psychology, to our evolution, to our fundamental nature. So I know it on a very, very, very deep level, and then I've supplemented that with experiences of times when things have gone well with women and times I've had very healthy relationships with women. So I have the knowledge, the fundamental like deep scientific understanding of that knowledge, and the experience to back it up. And because of that, I have a solid belief. And if I'm in a bad mood, I still know that I'm a good decision for the girl. If I'm in a good mood, I still know that I'm a good decision for the girl. The belief carries through, regardless of in-state, out-of-state, whatever you want to do with state or feelings or that kind of stuff. So the point is, it's a sturdier foundation to build on. Now, how do you go about building those beliefs? Well, it's basically the three areas that I just mentioned. One is come up with the reasons why. List off the reasons why, understand the reasons why. Number two is go deep. Understand the fundamental underpinnings of the reason why. And that's why throughout this course, we've gone so deep into the science of female psychology, so that when you are coming up with the reasons why you're attractive, they're actually based in logic, based in science, and based in an understanding of her fundamental nature. So they're real reasons. They're not just bullshit reasons that you just like, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. No, it's like, I provide this particular thing that the girl's evolution craves. And I provide this particular thing that the girl's evolution craves, okay? It's very important that it be legitimate. Your brain knows when you're bullshitting it. And then finally, go out and get the experiences, right? You do need to go out and get the experiences. And what I suggest to you is once you have the fundamental understanding, look for the beliefs that highlight that understanding. Because you're not going to be perfect yet. You're not going to be, you know, the ultimate of what you're striving toward, like in the first day that you go out and game. But because you know fundamentally what's possible and you have a logical underpinning for it, it's going to make it very easy for your brain to latch onto those beliefs that are in alignment with that view, and it's going to make you create that belief very, very strongly and much, much more easily than if you didn't have that understanding, okay? So I'm not a big fan of emotions. I'm a big fan of you do the fucking right thing because you know it's the right thing, whether it feels good or not in the moment. I'm a huge fan of that. It's like if you went to work and your boss said, do this work, and you're like, I'm feeling kind of down today, boss. I don't know if I'm competent or capable. No, you're competent and capable. Or this idea that like I played a little bit of soccer in my life. On my best day when I'm feeling my best, could I go beat Cristiano Ronaldo at soccer when he's feeling his worst? Absolutely not, right? Because there's a thing called skill, there's a thing called competence, and there's the work you've put in. And so I think it's much better and much more stable to have things based on beliefs and the work you put in than based on the wishy-washiness of emotions. Because you don't want a skill set that deserts you when you most need it. Because that's what happens, right? You can handle yourself around the 6 or the 7. When you get to that dream girl who you really want, that's when your skill set deserts you, because that's when you get emotional. But if it's based on beliefs instead of emotions, you still have it. And most importantly, you have it when it's most useful to you and most critical in terms of your overall success, okay? So beliefs over emotions. That's where you get that internal state and that internal regulation from, is from having that deeply held fundamental belief that you understand at its core and you have evidence